So we've got to figure out a way that we can coexist with each other without some type of problem happening at this time of night.
I need her to come to a realization. You don't got no job. You don't bring no food in here. Ain't no bills in your name. Ain't no none of that. You don't decide.
It's my place. When a person rents their place, they put the rules.
My point is, I'm not able to discern. I'm not able to discern.
I understand that.
Whose place is that?
Well, here's the records of the court, and it tells you in it.
I cannot. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now.
Well, I mean, it established evidence of who place it is because the court stamped it.
Still, the regarding of the heat, it's still a civil issue. It is not unnecessarily cold in here to the point in which...
Because he just cut it off, sir, and I have the recording of him just cutting it off.
You're allowed to be in a house without the heat on. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It is winter time, so when is it that someone should be in a house without...
You don't have no job.
Hey, give me a second. It's not cold in here.
So, and I just explained he just got off work and I had the heat on.
Listen to me. I understand that, but it's not cold. I can't come in here and say, well, it might get cold in here at some point, so there's got to be some type of problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't predict the future. Mm-hmm. So I know you guys just had a little thing going on with cutting off the baseboards, but I can't, or cutting off the heat. But I can't predict the future. So
my thing is, you turn on 3 baseboards. I turn on an air conditioner in my room. You think that one air conditioner going outside over and make this house magically out cold?
But this is listen. You gotta calm down. Okay, we all gotta calm down. If you can't live here,
this is mine. So why would I go anywhere?
Okay, so I don't know. So. Y'all are saying, he's saying, he pays the bills. You're saying it's your house.
There's no bills, sir. It's in this letter. Natural resources by my birthright of mine. It's in this letter that the stamping of the court stamp.
That's not a thing. When you're living in the city of Richmond, you have to pay your bills.
Sir, by that great seal on that building, I am posterior to all natural resources, land and buildings of tenements and buildings.
Listen. I understand that you might think that, ma'am.
I don't think it, sir. They stamped off to it that I'm telling the truth.
From my understanding.
Well, that's your understanding. I have a resolution too with the United States District Court that's stamped off as well.
Let me try to talk to you.
That's stamped off as well, whom I be. It doesn't matter to you and subjects. You try to rebuke, saying a dispute. I'm saying not lawfully. I'm lawfully in the courts of it.
Help you.
Yes, and I'm showing you the evidence, even straight from the court. Let me ask you something. So when you go to court and you got a dispute going on, and the court decide on you, give you evidence, are you telling me your evidence don't mean nothing?
I don't. That's so general that I can't say whether or not that's the thing or not, because it depends on what's going on. We could sit here and have.
So when the court decides something for you by law, you're going to tell me that someone else could still come against you of the law when the court system that tells it whether it is lawful or not. You're going to say that you're going to give up your rights that the courts gave you a law.
Of what's going on here.
Yes, it is.
It's not,
because I'm showing you even evidence to courts.
Listen to me. You call me to say, hey, he cut the heat off. I have a right to heat.
I call you because he pushed me down. First of all, you won't address it.
I will address that. Did he just, when did that happen?
Right before you called and I called 911 and I just showed you the recording. That had just happened.
You showed me the recording of a phone falling.
No, that wasn't a phone falling. That was me.
You showed me the recording?
Sir, that was me. I even said in it that I'm calling them for you pushing me down.
I've had several calls of this before at this address.
And your point of that be that you have failed to do anything about somebody physically keep attacking me. That's what it shows.
I have to relate.
Okay, sir, it's over. Y'all can leave. It's over. It's over. I even showed again the evidence.
I ain't even trying to be funny.
They say this apartment. This is not an apartment. This is their grandville. This is a house. It all goes together. It all goes together. That is mine.
Problem in the situation. They keep allowing her in the back.
So, is there anywhere that are y'all able to separate?
I be in my room.
Okay.
And he asked the 911 call of it. I have recorded. So he's in my room yelling over the man, asking him, could he please leave out the room?
Okay. If heat can be on in this house, right? Then if you feel as though you need more heat than what should be in the house, just like he has an AC, a window AC unit in his room, might consider getting a space heater for your room so you can have access to heat.
I have access to heat, but the rest of my house is cold. The pipes, this is an old house. The pipes will freeze up and they can burst because it's winter time.
We're nowhere near
You
that.
never worry about the pipes. I'm not to be.
It is getting colder and colder. We are actually totally going into December or winter itself. And it's cold now in the fall of the end of it.
There's no running.
Man,
Pipes in old houses
I know
burst
it's cold.
easily.
I'm speaking to the heat on which the house
He
is
cut
in.
it off, and I said that I don't want it off in my home.
That's, again, something I cannot address.
Yeah,
Because it's a civil problem.
You got the money to pay for it?
Okay.
You got money?
So this is over.
You got money?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
You got
Civil.
money.
Everything is civil. I'm not going to my public so y'all can further steal my identification. This is over. I thank you for coming, though.
Okay. All right.
Can y'all leave each other alone for the night?
I didn't do anything to him.
I know. Let's just call it a night.
You want
your
more
room.
heat? Just pay for it.
You go to your room. You go to your room. Just leave each other alone.
You actually can't tell me what to do in my home, and I was in my room, and it's over. This is over,
trying
Will.
to recommend so we can.
Yeah, I already told you, and he heard the conversation. I've been in my room. I be in my room. And the 911 calls, all of them, they hear him in the background coming in my room.
Okay.
So I have even that evidence.
All right.
Just
Yeah,
friendly
sure.
advice.
I got one question.
Yep.
How would I find out who name is on the residency?
It will be in courts, and I'm in it. And I've told him, go to the
Like
courts.
I said,
I'm not sure how you guys ended up. You said this was your
originally my sister's house. She came.
It wasn't, they rented it to her illegal.
Question, let me answer.
Okay.
My sister originally, this is her place.
Okay.
She was living here about 2 years before she even came here and allowed her to her place.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure something came about right toward.
She didn't pay rent, and they wanted to put her out. So I had to get involved. When getting involved, my birth of my right came up with the courts that they at Bear Grandville never should have rented to her. I have in this letter from Bear Grandville, they even in illegal fraud listed this address, 3319, as an apartment.
Listen,
This is not an apartment. This
I
is
know
a
you
house.
don't. I'm not saying we all have money to do this. What I would think about doing is speaking to a lawyer that is involved in real estate law. Okay? And either one, speaking to a lawyer involved in real estate law, or two, speaking to a title company to see if they can do a title search to see how the title.
I'm in the court, so my birth will be over all of that.
Yes. So if it comes back, they will show a title on who has ownership of the property.
Mine, me,
Okay.
birthright
Great.
by the Great Seal.
Look, but you know what's crazy? I never really denied that. Whatever she did probably worked.
I know.
It
But
did.
Now that we're all here,
Of my birthright.
we've all been here,
Stuff.
and we've all been here for more than 30 days. None of that matters in relation to tenant law. Everybody's legally here.
I'm Virginia residential landlord. I'm above a
What I'm
tenant.
saying,
Go ahead.
what I'm saying is that you've been here. Everybody's been here. So
It's in this
you have
stamped
to
by the
be
court.
formally evicted to
Exactly.
the owner.
Me, the owner.
Okay.
And
great,
in here,
great, great,
I'm
great.
I'm
I
Virginia
understand.
residential
Listen,
landlord.
Yourself, and you're just talking over me.
Okay,
So I
because
need
it
you-
doesn't do anything with
You're
tenants.
not-
Tenants
if-
can't say
am I here to
things
help
over
you,
it.
or are you here to just talk to me?
Because you don't listen to the evidence when you all get here.
Okay.
I'm Virginia
I was
residential
talking to you. I was
landlord.
trying to explain to
Yeah,
you.
and I just explained I'm over tenant. I'm Virginia
Great.
residential
You won't
landlord.
listen to them neither because they definitely said they can't really.
So
they don't
either-
know. They can't.
And that's why I'm
nobody
telling him, because he
right
said he
now.
didn't know.
Consult a lawyer, consult a title company, or go to the court.
I did go to the court. I'm in this letter of 2 to
So
3
if you
of
want
them.
to- if you are,
I am.
if you
It's
are,
stamped.
listen, stop repeating yourself. I understand what you're saying. If you are free and clear the owner of this residence, you have the
Well,
right
it's
to
a
evict
magistrate.
him.
Yes,
If you want to
or a
evict
magistrate or
him,
something like
you
that.
have to go.
They
to the
told me
court.
to write him. I
Okay,
wrote
so
him.
you know
He
all the
refused to, even
You know
after
all
I
the
wrote him.
answers?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm good. All right. If you need anything else, please call. And we'll be back.
He's saying because I refuse to. No, you gotta go do them things.
I don't. It tells me I don't have to buy the court.
Okay.
I don't have to go to my public with subjects.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. So you know what that means, right? Okay.